in amateur boxing these days for New England fighters.
Sponsored by Pino Brothers Inc. and Kane Oils Landscaping. Your referee in charge of the action once again is Scotty LaPointe. Introducing first, boxing out of the blue corner to my right. Wearing black and white and weighing in at 189 pounds. Tonight is his professional debut. He comes from Campo Moro, Parma, Brazil. Please welcome Derik De Freitas. His opponent in the red corner, wearing red, white, and blue, and weighing in at 186 pounds. Tonight's his second professional bout. He comes from Tilton, New Hampshire. Please welcome Jared Marshall.
Jared's got an interesting style. Very relaxed and very. It's just interesting movement.
That's a good belt line. I'm going to give you right to the top of the right. Here we go. Okay, touch him up. Let's go. Come on, fight him.
All right.
I've known Jared for quite some time,
no
but this is my first time, I think, seeing him fight live. Certainly as a pro, I think I did see his fight with Kimber. I think I went back and watched it, but this definitely be my first time seeing him fight live. And it stands to reason that he's got to be pretty anxious to come out and get a win.
Mm.
It took a pretty tough fight for his first pro fight. Fighting Russ Kimber.
That's a super rough fight for your first. But again, that's Nolan Brothers cards they're no gimmies.
No, they're making awesome matches and and fun fights at fun venues.
Nice stand switch right there.
Now, see, eventually though, he's getting comfortable right now. It's round one, but he's a lot shorter than his opponent.
Yeah.
And wide stand switching, but I think it would serve him best eventually to try to get close to this guy. Decent left hand to the body there.
So no trip. I find turning southpaw makes you closer with that lead hand.
Correct, right. Yeah, you normally see southpaws get the better of the jab.
Yeah.
I mean,
but what was interesting is, you mentioned you want to see him closer, but that southpaw switch makes him closer, but also gives the illusion that you're not closer because your head's in a different place, but your hands are closer. And most orthodox fighters don't usually get to deal with southpaws, and so they're not used to that position. And then it becomes a type of position battle of hand and foot. And everyone's always so focused on the lead foot of the southpaw that they forget about that hand position.
Absolutely. They can get so carried away with that foot position where, it kind of, yeah. Jared, like you say, is very patient. Again, I'd like to see him double, triple that jab from either stance, get a little closer, a lot of body for him to hit. And he's built like a guy that should be going to the body. He's built strong, several inches shorter than his opponent.
And again, that lead handwork, I'm a big fan of.
And if you what happened there?
He's claiming back of the head. The guys at the booth will show us what that is.
It's never good.
Yes,
looks all right,
he's claiming back of the head. That's twice that he's sort of been down. Once was a trip, once was that.
No, see, Derik isn't doing anything to keep Jared outside. Jared's simply choosing to be out there right now.
Yeah.
If you're watching, where's the jab from Derik? It's not really there. It just, apparently this is the range Jared Marshall prefers to fight at.
I like that sentence. This is the range that Jared likes to fight at. That's interesting.
It looks like it.
It is.
Because Derik's not doing anything to keep him out there.
Absolutely nothing.
Jared is putting himself there.
Yeah. So it's either he likes to fight out there or he doesn't know to come in.
Yeah.
Or to make that distance shorter.
Derek's doing a lot of complaining now. He's saying that he was hit on the back and not a legal shot.
That's not a good sign when a fighter starts to talk more to the referee.
Now I do know that Jared Marshall's passionate about boxing. I believe that he opened the boxing club up in New Hampshire.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
So I missed what just happened there.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what that was.
I think Jared might have accidentally stepped on his foot, and then when he put the jab out, Yeah, there's trying to say he hit him in the back there, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, put the hand in the back as well.
I mean,
Are you watching his body language on the stool?
Yeah, but I think Jared's winning, but not a lot to choose between, right?
No. I'm going to say something happens in the second, and I think it ends in the second.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going out on a limb. I think it ends in the second. We'll see.
If you're noticing now, we got Kimber in Jared's corner as well. Maybe they teamed up after. Yeah.
Nice head movement by Jared here.
Yeah, he's doing his nice little half step back, but I'd much rather see him take a half step in, where a guy like, he's much shorter, would be much better served to be on the inside. He can put the jab to the chest to get there. There's different ways to do it, but it looks like he prefers to box and kind of jump into shots.
I see. I know exactly. I'd like to see, follow the jab in. Let the jab lead you forward.
Yeah, connect the dots with it. Don't come in naked, where you get caught with something big trying to close the gap.
See, and again, he's complaining about the back of the head. I like that little blinding with the right hand to get in, but I don't think he even needs to be that tricky.
No,
he just come in behind the jab. That's all you need to do.
He doesn't need to do much fancy here. I just think he needs to double up the jab or move the head a little and sort of try to crush the space and get on the inside. But
he's super
instinctively. Instinct is hard to change, and it seems like instinctively you kind of just rather take his time and box. So,
and I admire that, and it seems like he's super prepared with tools, but over prepared.
Yeah.
Like if you just have to hammer a nail in, and he's got this amazing equipment that you just need a hammer.
It's almost like at times though they're kind of, I call it punching, from the back seat. They don't really want to fully commit and get
nice
body shot, and that's a knockdown.
That was a nice body shot.
That's a knockdown.
Definite knock. That's a knockdown. Yeah.
No, they call it a low blow.
No.
I could have sworn I seen it.
That was to the belly. All right. So definitely, guys, we want to see that in replay. Now, he called time, and the time's still timing. Oh, okay. Sorry. That's us, not the actual time. My apologies.
The way, looking at the way Jared Marshall holds his hands, I would like to see Derek start trying to jab that body.
Yeah. And Jared's got a nice move where he throws the punch, almost falls in, but he does close that distance.
But I'd like to see him do more when he gets there.
Same.
Earlier we were talking about Ricky Hatton. To me, that's one of the greatest fighters in the clinch ever.
Yeah.
John Ruiz had a lot of success in the clinch.
John Ruiz was the clinch.
When you look to do damage in there, though, I'd like to see Jared just look to do a little more damage because I like Jared. I know Jared, but at times on the outside, he's just kind of posturing a little. And, he's a sturdy, strong guy. I'd rather see him get in there, and especially in the clinch. He's built like a guy that could be a nightmare in the clinch.
Yeah. All right, we got 10 seconds left in the fight. The round. Nice use of that lead hand to blind and get in there.
You said it best earlier. He's very relaxed, and he fights very relaxed. If anything, at times I'd like to see a little more urgency.
Yeah. All right, so we'll see. No, that was on the belt line. That was not a low blow. That was not low. That was belt line. That was on the belt.
On the belt, right?
Yeah, that was on the belt. Yeah, Jared's got that super relaxed, really great style that I like it. but he's he needs a little bit more sense of urgency, a little bit more use of the jab downstairs, and for Derik needs to start working that jab to the body as well.
Yeah, and just jab in general. The body's open, I think, with a lot of shots, but jab in general, see if you can walk him in, because walk him into something. He seems kind of content to just sit back and...
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, I'd like to see a little more urgency from both guys.
You know what's weird? I don't want to see more urgency from Jared.
Oh,
even though, of course, now he just got somebody knocks him down.
They're going to call this.
Yeah. I just dig. I like what Jared's doing. I just dig that. I do. I would like more jabs, this, that, and the other thing. Yeah, this is what I thought would happen in the second round.
And it's over.
Yeah.
Jared got himself his first pro win. He's very happy.
And by knockout.
Moment. And by knockout. It's a special moment
I
for a
thought
fighter.
that would happen in the second round. And it happened in the third.
Round later. Sometimes, guys, they get more comfortable as it goes.
Yeah.
Even tonight with Jason Colon, I could tell he was comfortable in the second round.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I knew things were going to go great from there. Yeah, this is a big moment, and I'm really happy for Jared Marshall. I've known him for a while now, and he's a very nice young man, passionate about boxing. Like I said, I'm all but positive. I can check my Facebook here in a second that he owns a gym up in, I want to say up by Lake Winnipesaukee, somewhere up in New Hampshire, yeah.
So
somewhere in New Hampshire.
You're in New Hampshire, you're looking for a place to box, look up Jared Marshall. And yeah, I do agree. I like we've been working in our gym on more explosive moments.
Yeah.
And I do see the need for Jared to have more of those explosive moments, like he did there. I do also like his patience.
And that he's relaxed.
You
can't teach that either for the most part either,
No. I think for a 4-round fight, it's tough. Once he moves up into the 6 rounds, the 8-round fights, that's where that patience will pay off. And that type of work will pay off. So I think, again, this is, even though you're a professional here, you're still developing.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like what Jim Lampley was talking about. Like, these are the developments of the pros. And Jared Marshall, I dig what you got.
Yeah, it shows like this is where they cut their teeth,
32 seconds of round number 3. Winner by TKO victory. Knockout victory. Jared Marshall. Jared Marshall, ladies and gentlemen.
As you can see, Jared, we'll make a nice little plug here. As you can see with Jared having a lot of ink, Pino Brothers Inc., another very proud sponsor of Nolan Brothers fights. Love at First Fight is where you can get some